40. The frame. We use a custom rotisserie jig to fully expose the underside. Every body panel, every piece of trim, every piece of glass, every rubber seal, every wire, every brake line. It all comes off. What we are left with is the raw skeleton of a truck. And now we can see exactly what we are working with. The lower rockers on both sides are completely rotted through. This is the most common failure point on these trucks. They act as a trap for moisture and debris. And after 40 years, they are gone. We have two choices: patch repair or full rocker replacement. We are going full replacement. New steel. Done right. The floor pans are the same story. We will be cutting out everything from the firewall back on both sides and welding in new sheet metal. It is more work, more cost, but it is the only way this truck lasts another 40 years. This is where restoration lives or dies. The metalwork. We start with the frame. After media blasting every inch of it, we do a complete structural inspection. The frame is then painted in chassis black. The same semi-gloss finish it left the factory within 1967. Then we move to the cab. Floor pans first. We cut out the rot with a plasma cutter, clean the edges, and weld in new 18-gauge steel panels. Every weld is ground flush. Every seam is sealed. When we are done, you will not be able to tell where old metal ends and new metal begins. And that is the goal. There is something deeply satisfying about this process. You take something that was literally crumbling apart and you build it back, stronger than it was before. This steel will outlast all of us. The bed floor gets all new white oak planking. 8 boards, hand cut, fitted, and oiled. We keep the original stake pockets and bed strips, which clean up beautifully. The wood floor is one of the most visually iconic details on these early F-Series trucks. And it deserves to be done correctly. Now, the engine decision. We decided to stay with the original 240 cubic inch inline-six. A lot of builders would drop a V8 in and call it an upgrade. And for some builds, that is the right call. But this truck has numbers matching components. The engine code on the block matches the VIN plate. That is something you cannot put back once it is gone. So we are rebuilding the original. The block goes to the machine shop for a full inspection. New pistons, rings, bearings, gaskets. The crank is inspected, polished, and measured. Within spec. No grinding needed. The head gets a full valve job. While the engine is out, we rebuild the 3-speed manual transmission. Every bearing replaced. New synchros throughout. Fresh seals. This transmission was ahead of its time when it was new. Smooth, reliable, simple. It will be again. We are also upgrading the ignition to a modern electronic system. No points, no condenser. Reliable, tunable, invisible from the outside. The cooling system gets all new hoses, a record radiator, and a fresh thermostat. The fuel system is completely replaced from the tank forward. New sending unit, new steel lines, new carburetor rebuild kit. When we are done, this engine should start on the first or second crank and run for another 40 years. The body is where this truck transforms from a project into a truck. After all the metalwork is complete, the entire body is media blasted for the second time to ensure a perfectly clean surface. Block sanding. This is the work nobody sees but everyone feels. Hours and hours of 80 grit, 180 grit, 320 grit. Finding every low spot, every wave, every imperfection. The goal is a perfectly flat surface before a drop of color ever touches it. For color, we went with the original factory color. Rangoon Red. Ford only offered this color for 2 years on the F-Series and it is absolutely stunning on this body style. Deep. Rich. Slightly metallic. We are spraying a modern waterborne base coat matched precisely to the original Ford color code, topped with a high-gloss urethane clear. 4 coats of base. 3 coats of clear. Then block sanding the clear, followed by compound and polish. The finished result is a depth of shine you could lose yourself in. Reassembly is the most rewarding phase of any restoration. Every part you bolt back on is progress you can see. The cab goes back onto the freshly painted frame with new body mounts. Every bolt gets anti-seize compound because we never want to be fighting 40-year-old fasteners again. New glass throughout. New rubber seals. Both doors close with that perfect, quiet thunk that tells you everything lines up exactly right. The chrome. We sourced new reproduction pieces for the front bumper, hood ornament, door handles, and mirror. The grille was too far gone to restore. So we found a correct date-coded replacement unit and re-chromed it to factory spec. Interior. Correct pattern black and white vinyl bench seat. New headliner. New carpet. A period correct AM radio. The steering wheel is the original. Cleaned, polished, and back on the column. Wheels and tires go on last. We chose 15-inch steelies with dog dish hubcaps. Exactly as this truck left the factory. Some trucks are born to look exactly as they were designed to look. This is the moment everything leads to. Key in the ignition. Fuel pump primed. choke set, and the engine catches, settles into an idle. That sound. That is 40 years of silence broken. That is an engine that has not run since Ronald Reagan was in his first term, firing up and running like it just left the factory floor. We let it warm up. Check for leaks. Dial in the timing. Set the idle mixture. Everything is clean. Everything is right. We roll it outside for the first time. Into natural light. And we see it for what it truly is. Not a restoration project. A truck. A finished, beautiful, living piece of American history. 40 years forgotten. Every single piece rebuilt from the ground up. One truck brought back exactly as it should be. This one is going home to the family. Back to Oklahoma. And something tells me it is going to run for another 40 years. If you made it this far, thank you. This is why we do this. Drop a comment below telling me what you want to see us tackle next. Hit that subscribe button so you do not miss what is coming. And I will see you in the next build.